How you doing, guys? You all right? Good, good, good. All right. Oh, hang on a minute. Sound issues.
Our place among the gods remains assured.
But you just lost war. Life went some, but you just lost one. Life went some, but you once lost one. Oh my God.
Oh, you like that, yeah? Good, 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 good. A few flashing lights, so I hope everyone's okay with brightness and loud noises, okay? First of all, I just want to say I love this country and the city. It's the first time I've been here, so amazing people, and you Georgian people are beautiful. And also big up to the Touch team as well. So thank you for inviting me to this amazing conference, and I can't wait to meet you guys after. All right, so we won't have time for Q&A, but you can meet me after, okay? So listen, I'm going to just run through a few bits, and the title of this talk is called Design, Dream, and Dominate. All right, so I'm going to show you who Studio Blup are, what I did when I was in your position, sitting on this sofa, to where I am now. All right, and there's a few nice tips and tricks in there as well. Okay. So, Studio Blup, we are creative pioneers. Studio Blup, we redefine culture through groundbreaking motion video, 3D, branding, web, and tech experiences, bridging brands with cultural innovation. There I am, my business partner, Alex. Been best friends for over 20 years. We went to university together. And there's me, my legs open, thinking I'm cool, relaxed. But at the same time, we thought, you know what? We're going to build a creative company instead of a design agency. And a creative company just purely means that, look, we can adapt ourselves to different types of creative work, whether that's paintings, adverts, whatever, okay? And because of that, we've worked with the world's biggest companies and, quite proud of, the journey we've had. So I'm Dines. I'm a co-founder. I call myself a visionary and a mentor and a new business guy, all right? So I wear many hats, but you guys, as creative, you have to make sure you wear as many hats as possible to make sure you get to the top. So I couldn't have done this without my world-class team. So here's a little quote. So teamwork is a fuel that allows common people to attain uncommon results, all right? Andrew Carnegie, okay? So if you guys are here with your team and you're here with your best friends or whoever you're with, it's all about teamwork to achieve the biggest results. So throughout the years, here's a little sort of touch point of all the Studio Blup logos. Look, at the end of the day, people want to design a logo, but I wanted to keep things fluid. So over the 15 years of starting up the agency from university, I thought, you know what, I'm going to have fun every year and design a new logo. And with a logo and a brand, it shouldn't just mean what it looks like. It should mean what the word represents, all right? So throughout the years, we settled down on this beautiful logo. This is Blup 3.0. And the reason why we've gone to 3.0 is because at the end of the day, we want to try something different. I want to take this creative company to places that no one's ever seen before. And this logo represents that. And we released that in January. And with that, we can have some fun with our own logos, all right?
More night.
Different hat, different vibe, different hats, different mode. They said roll out for no P, so I didn't go. Dumb, I ain't stupid, I'm bright, big and bold. I'm on ends, I'm off ends, I'm outside, in it.
So when I'm struggling to design, I just thought, you know what, let me just do a Blup thing and get it out there to the world, add some cool music, and we are there. So from that, obviously, we can then take that into different design elements. So from 3D, from a logo, simple logo, to a nice motion asset, adding a bit of customized music, now to selling them as prints. These are the ways that I just love to operate. And like we said, if I'm not working with clients, you know, the team is building up new things for the portfolio and experimenting very, very, very hard, okay? So here's a little what Studio Blup are, all right? So we like to push the limits to our creativity and to spark innovation. Our goal is to help brands find their unique voice, engage in audiences, and stand out with groundbreaking creativity. So here's a little bit of a portfolio run through. We've worked with Kylie Jenner, Gucci, Marc Jacobs, Adidas. You can tell there's some energy there, right? So that's what the companies come to us for. Working with FIFA as well. So as growing up, I used to love playing FIFA. And when I played FIFA, and when they reached out to us and said, guys, we love your style. Can you do something for FIFA? Let's do it. So again, it's all different avenues and working on stuff that you always dreamt of. This was for the Apple Vision Pro, but instead we customized it to the Blup Vision Pro. So again, how do we use products within our style? So again, just putting the Apple Vision Pro in there and just creating a digital expression, right? And yeah, this is our little collaboration and just making sure that, again, if you want to put your work out there, tie tight with a product, get it out to the world, and people understand what you do. So the problems that we solve is creative stagnation, right? So we turn creative stagnation into growth by creating engaging content and experiences, ensuring brand relevancy and fostering deep loyalty. So this is a fresh off the press from Hugo Boss. They wanted to release a new range of clothing for like the Gen Z audience to make them relevant. So they came to us and said, look, Studio Blup, we love what you do. We want to strip it back a little bit, but we want to make sure that we sell out our products and make something amazing. So we designed the website, we designed the augmented reality experiences, the lookbook, everything like that. So again, it's just capturing everything all in one and expressing yourself through creative and collaborating with partners. So another problem we solve is bridging culture gaps. So Studio Blup, we have a 50,000 strong community, ensuring brands leads culturally. We engage with you guys, trendy savage, you guys, and driving relevance through authentic connections. So this is something that we're very proud of, and I'll touch base in a minute. So this is our Blup Academy, and we like to go to universities all across the world. We run workshops, we give seminars, but the best thing about it is we're learning from you guys as well. We're learning from people from different walks of life. And as we're learning that, we're absorbing that, and we're putting it into our work as well. So when we do speak to the brands, they say, Studio Blup, you know this audience, don't you? We're like, yes. Can you help us? Of course we can. So this is something we're very proud of. And then from that, we like to build our community. So we launched Blup Gen. And Blup Gen is a strong network of people that have special talents that we bring in all across the world. So there will be a few of you that could join us as well, that we love to do live briefs. We like to give them like social media exposure, product insights, everything. So this is our network, and it's growing by the year. Another thing is I like to keep in touch with what's happening in the real world. So I'm on stage with rap stars, DJs, Ibiza, partying. But at the same time, it's not just about looking at the star. It's understanding why the audience loves the musician, the star. And for me, that's about taking real insights, real data. So I can then take that energy, put it into our work to make sure that our work connects with you authentically. Because you've got to be in it to win it, right? And this is the best thing. And this actually comes from the Q&A earlier. It's about putting yourself out there, reaching out to fashion shows, reaching out to music events, and just being amongst it. Get yourself out there and learn what's happening in the real world. Just a quick video on a project we've done with the iconic brand Metallica. Yo, what's going on? This is your boy Dines, co-founder and creative director of Studio Blup. And today we have the unbelievable launch of the 72 Seasons by Metallica here at the Outnet. What we've done here is create an experience that people are just going to be blown away by. As you walk in, you just feel the energy, the sound, the visuals. the team have put together this unbelievable experience. So if you're ready, let's have a look and let's have some fun. Come on. So from that, that was like my first time presenting. So I was like, you know, it kind of went, oh, thanks. Thanks. Oh, wait, there's more. So look, it went all over London, big screens. And the best thing about it was, you know, it made new audience love Metallica. So there was a little QR code on the wall. They scanned it, they downloaded the album. And it just goes to show that the visuals worked and it connected. So another problem we solve is digital innovation. So a lot of you guys are amazing tech geniuses, so I'd love to collaborate with you, so we can come back to this. So we love to solve digital challenges with creativity and tech, creating captivating experiences with products, ensuring brands' growth and visibility. So this was with Kylie Jenner, the billionaire. All right? Hopefully I played a part in making her a lot of money. But we created our first ever digital shopping experience. So you scan a QR code, it takes you into a virtual world, and you can look around and you can buy her products. You can look at makeup tutorials, add the product to basket, and yeah, just have real fun with it. And do shopping and e-commerce a different type of way. So that was just a quick idea that I had, that I pitched to the team, and they said, yeah, we like it. How much is it going to cost? I went, whoa, we need to scope out the price first. So you have to understand about money. And then once you understand that, then we can start developing it. So that went viral, and you had like influencers sharing it all across TikTok, and it got really good engagement. And yeah, I'd love to build some more of those. Nike, you've got to have a Nike in your portfolio. So again, I'm a massive sneakerhead. So when an opportunity came to kind of make some good stuff with some trainers, we said, let's do it in the Blup Energy way and create something amazing. So obviously, within a brief, you have to create different types of creative. So that starts from the main asset itself, down to stories, down to social media assets. But also, I love to take things outside the brief. So for us, it was all about, how do I create an augmented reality? How do I create a Studio Blup sculpture in the middle of your room? And then we just pitched this idea to them, and they said, yeah, man, this is really good. But this one's the best one, was a hologram. And this is just put together with some Perspex screens on a digital display to create a little bit of a hologram. And I thought that went really well, actually. And it was a really good experiment. We just put it out there in social. It went viral. And we got a lot of inquiries for us to sort of do that stuff within companies' workshops. So again, when you're making something, just make sure that you're doing something beyond the brief. You put it out there. You know what? Even if it's not signed off by the client, just do it anyway, all right? Because you never know who's going to see it. So, all right, this is basically how we do it. So immerse, imagine, impact. So obviously, immerse is making sure that we're immersed in the culture, listening to what you guys say, taking that data and really giving it forth. Imagine is about our creativity. How can we think big? How can we get the client on board? And how do we create something absolutely special? And the last one is impact. When it launches, it works. And people go, whoa, is that Blup? Yeah, of course it is. So guys, that's enough about the company. So we're going to start the talk with making your mark, all right? So look for ways to leave your lasting impression in your field, whether it's through innovation, style, or impact, all right? So there's going to be chapters in this talk where feel free to take some photos, but I really want you to absorb what I'm trying to tell you, okay? I'm going to give you some hacks to life. So there's young Dines. Butter wouldn't melt in his mouth, but yeah, he was a good kid, always drawing, loving Nickelodeon, loving Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Kenan and Kel, anything that was just energy and fun and vibe. And this put me in my happy place. And before I could draw, I used to just draw and exchange for sweets for my cousins, and my cousin kept this, 35 years later, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And he said, look, you always had it in you. So I thought, okay, it's in my blood. This is what I need to do. So my influences throughout my life, when I started design, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And so there's a few people here that, I look up to. So there's 123 Clan, who's a graffiti agency. You've got Dieter Broad, you've got Cause, you've got George Condo, and also you've got the legend Virgil Abloh, right? And this is the first guy that I saw that looked like me, that actually can achieve things, greatness, achieve big things through creativity and through his knowledge. And for me, RIP, he was like the benchmark to like, okay, if he can do it, surely I can do it. And if I can do it, I can teach everybody else how to do it. So this was my first thing. So throughout my career, there's a few books, so you can take a photo of these. These are the things that changed my life, all right? So these 3 books. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F, which is good, so focusing on meaningful matters only, accepting life, and making sure that everything that happens, it doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck, right? At the end of the day, if it happens, you move on, and you learn from your experiences. Feck Perfection is the second book. Everything doesn't have to be perfect, guys. When you release some work, or you speak to someone, or you dress, it doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it out there, because you never know what's going to change. And the last one is obviously money. I said it in my Q&A. You guys have to understand about how to make money from your talent. You have to understand how money works, what the source of it is, and actually have to manifest big to making sure that one day, you're driving that Lamborghini. I haven't got a Lamborghini, by the way. But you're driving that car, you're making everyone proud because you understand how money works, okay? As creatives, we put that aside and making sure that's the main topics. So I started off as a graffiti artist back in the day before I knew what digital design was. I used to do graffiti legally, all right? And making sure that every time I saw a white space, I was happy. And then throughout university, I started selling these paintings online on eBay and making around about £400 a week. I don't know how much that is in Georgian money, but it was good. It was making me last for university, and I had really good feedback on eBay. Until one day, I had these negative impacts. One of them was about the packaging, and one of them was about the wrong. I didn't describe what the artwork was, and it really got me down. And I said to myself, what can I do to change these? What can I do to make this, to make a change? So I made sure the packaging was good, and I made sure that I described my work perfectly. So then everything was perfect. And then all of a sudden, I get good feedback again. So this guy says, thanks, son, loved it, it's fantastic. I was like, boom, I'm ready. So from that on, I was addicted to design. So throughout the years, this is proper old work, by the way. This is good 20 years work. Just sketching, drawing, discovering styles, doing 3D before 3D was a thing. But at the same time, just making sure my work was out there to the real world. And this is before I had any job or before I did any client work. I was just out there having fun with it. So, embrace challenges with confidence. Believe in your ability to tackle and solve complex problems confidently, all right? So, I graduated university, and I didn't know what to do. So, I went to a local nightclub in Southampton in England. And I went up to the guy that I know, and I said, I want to make your nightclub the best nightclub in the world. He went, how are you going to do that, Dines? I went, let me show you. So, we started designing some merch, some flyers, some stickers, and just making sure these posters were seen all the way around the world. It got attraction, and then the best DJs started coming to this little place in England called Southampton, to this nightclub, and started playing music. And then all of a sudden, this club got really, really famous. And I'm not just saying this because of the design, but it set the tone of where the benchmark should be. And in the end, it won Best British Club, and something that we're really proud of. And there's us partying, there's me drunk. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, celebration. But again, something to be proud of. So, this is called the Block Way. So there's going to be a few bits and some tips here. So, problem solving. Tackle issues step by step. Visualize success. So make sure you visualize it. When you close your eyes, visualize you're working with the best clients in the world. Visualize you're inspiring millions of people around the world. Just imagine overcoming hurdles. Make sure you have role models. And make sure you use failure as feedback and use setbacks as lessons. All right, guys? So, develop a distinct style. Work on creating a unique style or approach that sets you apart from others. Ooh. So, my taste is matured over the years. All right? So, I like classic architecture, beautiful, like symmetry architecture. I love it. I love technology in clothes and in sneakers. I love the minimal color palette now. I used to like crazy colors, but now I like calm. Food, I love the way how chefs, prepare the food and make it absolutely fantastic. Well, they put their work and heart into it, and obviously the Renaissance period. My whole love was the Renaissance period, and I couldn't believe that humans could create something like this. I mean, I wish I could paint. I mean, I could paint a little bit, but I can't paint gold. How can you paint gold that's not even gold? I mean, look at the detail in the cloth. It's amazing. And I was thinking, I can't do this. But what I can do is take a little bit from classic paintings, chop them up, and create my own shape. And this was the start of discovering my style. I tried, like I said, tried different types of art, but this was the thing that really got me excited. So I created this poster for a festival called OFF in Paris, and this was 15 years ago. And after 2 years of trying, I reached out to OFF and said I would love to speak. So they gave me the opportunity to speak on stage, and it was amazing. It was my first talk. I was nervous, and I was handing out the posters of the remixes, and everyone was happy. Even this girl, she's happy. She's loving it. She wants to dance, and he's in love, or maybe I don't know. But at the end of the day, it was my love that eventually got me onto the stage to share my knowledge. So the Renaissance series, continued to grow, and just taking classical paintings, remixing it in my way, and adding some animation to making sure that everything is energy, vibe, just like you saw on the Nickelodeon stuff, the cartoon stuff, and really stamping my authority in terms of creativity. And just, again, every day, just creating work, and doing something that I felt was making me happy internally. This wasn't client work, this was creating artwork and sitting down. Instead of watching TV, I was designing. And experimenting with what it looks like on clothes, and printing these out on T-shirts and jumpers and giving them to my best friends so they can walk around with Studio Bluff on the front, with the design on the back, and just making me happy, And then taking things to a whole new level, right? So, taking that 3D design of a Renaissance piece, bringing it into a 3D printed environment, and then creating a physical object. So for me, it was just like taking one idea and making it into three. And again, this is going to be another series that we're going to launch, and just basically focusing on what power means through Renaissance. We're looking at working with fashion companies as well. So we're launching our own clothing line, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So we're focusing on building our own lookbooks and doing it the way that we want to do. Doing concept art for Yeezy, and when the new collection came out, I just made a design, tagged Yeezy, and we got loads of likes, and loads of people loved it, which got a load of attention. But this is the stuff that we wanted to do to make sure that we was in the fashion game. And then later on, developing our stuff into 3D. And I think that was the best thing, right? So I was collaborating with 3D artists, and it started off just like this. I was sitting down next to a guy, and he said, look, I would love to collaborate with Studio Bluff. I said, wicked, man, show me your shit. And he showed me, I was so impressed, and next minute, we were collaborating. And that's how it works. That's how simple it is. So this is something that I've been experimenting with. It's mixing visuals with sound, and giving my dabble of 3D. Oh, no. Thank you. I'm going to skip through because I think we're kind of running out of time. It's gone quick, isn't it? Damn. Anyway, here's some artwork that we did. Here's some, again, more stuff. Over time, my style matured, focusing on typography with the abstract elements, focusing on just creating just that visual wildness. I've created over 1,000 pieces of artworks over the past 10, 15 years, right? And that shows how much hard work you have to put in to get recognized, to get noticed. And it doesn't matter what people say, you just got to get yourself out there and not care, okay? So after a while, you've got to focus on where you want to be, what you want to do, and do things that make you happy. So I've obviously ended up on the stuff that make me happy the most, and every time I'm feeling a little bit down, I'm like, you know what would cheer me up? I just put a Pikachu in some artwork and I'm all right. So anyway, the Blup way. So use creative experimentation, so test different approaches. Feedback is key, so learn from critiques. Unique influences, so study distinct styles. So look around, find what you like, understand how they've done it, and put that into your work, and make sure it's authentic, right? Stay true to your essence. So, welcome to the unknown. So see through the unknown as an opportunity for growth and approach it with eagerness, with an open-minded. So every year, so hopefully you guys come to London actually maybe end of this year, we always throw big parties, okay? So the first year we threw one and we collaborated with Transformers, Sonic the Hedgehog. The second one, we released our own NFTs, which really was good. And we threw a massive party where people can scan, download the NFTs, and it gives you access to a load of stuff. But at the end of the day, there was really good vibe, good energy, good vibe. Oh, it was so sick, it was so sick. The third one was about how Gen Z shop online. So we created these beautiful crystals. And then how do we formulate that into an event? We hired out a 360 projection arena. We played this, and it was so fun. It was so good. Everyone loved it, and it was a good place to be. So showcase your talents. Don't hesitate to put your work out there, because visibility is key to getting noticed. All right, guys? So as you can imagine, I'm going to add this picture onto that soon. So I've traveled all around the world for years, just talking about the story, having fun with it, hosting events, and just being fun. You know, I've gone to LA, I've gone to Dubai, I've gone to the beautiful country of Georgia. Woo-hoo! Yes, I love it, I love it. I love the air, I love it, it's clean. And just having fun with it. Man, this is the best way to really share your knowledge and have fun with your career. So guys, I was in your position once, sit on these seats, vision that you're going to be speaking to 1 million people, and I guarantee you it's going to happen, but you've got to put the work in. So, the Blup way. Showcase diversity, make sure you tell a story, quality over quantity, even though I've done 1,000 pieces, I'm making sure each one is quality. Customize for your audience, so like I did with the fashion, like I did with music, I'm working with different audiences, and make sure you keep your portfolio updated with new work. So, use optimism as a catalyst. Keep your positive outlook, as optimism can often lead to more creative, innovative ideas. So, the famous Disney, right? So we got known for years for doing like Disney remixes. And again, it was just like, how do I take an IP, remix it, make it good, and put it out there into the world? And we did I did 40, 50 of these. And the one question I got was, Dines, are you allowed to use Disney images? I said, yeah, of course I am. I just asked my guy, Mickey Mouse, and he said, yeah, of course you can, Dines, do whatever you want. So then I created more stuff. But all honestly, it's a tight line. It's between copyright and actually producing artwork, okay? So take risks. And so I'm now sort of bringing it into sort of 3D. So you've got the 2D, bring it into the 3D, bring it into the Studio Blup style, and just creating something fun, energetic, and abstract, ultimately. Again, I'm trying to create stuff that no one's really seen before. So, the Blup way. Good practice, acknowledge the good. Make sure you surround yourself in a positive environment. Have an opportunity mindset. So guys are going to have plenty of opportunities today, I'll guarantee you. There's going to be people that's going to say, let's collaborate. Let's just say yes, all right? And make sure that everything that you do, you always find an answer. So, I'm going to really speed up, right? Sorry, guys. Focus on incremental progress. Value the process of creation, taking it step by step, rather than fixating on only the final goal. So we got approached by a car company. They said, yeah, can you create something in Studio Blup style for this new car? I said, yeah, of course I can. And then here's the behind the scenes of some of the stuff that we've done in 3D, in After Effects, designing the Vector logo, putting it all together, and then eventually coming up with this. Oh, that bass is so good, isn't it? Smooth. Wicked. So yeah, that got a really good appreciation. That got shared all over the place. And again, they tagged Studio Blup. We got their fans, and the next minute, we got new fans. Oh my God. That's time up. But should we go? Should we carry on going? Yeah? Yeah, okay. All right, I've got 5 more minutes. So we remix some letters,
Do laundry, I just wash grands.
Here's a little bit behind the scenes of the stuff that we've done. So this is how I generate the letters. This was a really good experiment to see how I can practice with some typefaces. So cut out little bits of an object, and that led to me then creating a alphabet series and just having again just experimenting. When I had brain fog and wanted to have some inspiration, I said, you know what? Let me just create some letters. All right, so listen. This is the Blup way, okay? So make sure you set yourself some daily goals, celebrate milestones, and acknowledge every achievement if possible, and make sure you progress your tracking and document the journey, all right? So you've got some footage of you making it to the top. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to skip to the, should we just skip to the end a little bit? All right, so, there we go. Okay, so throughout the years, just kind of remixing some really good stuff with stars like Travis Scott, Rihanna, working on sort of magazine covers with Kate Moss, basketball players, and really giving them that Blup energy. At the same time, just really having fun, taking existing magazine covers and remixing it to your own way, just to get, again, just some fun with it. So these are the Blup tips. So practice regularly, study great designs like Studio Blup, maybe. Experiment with your styles, seek feedback, and stay updated. So what we've got coming up is Blup Radio, which is going to be really good stuff. So we're collaborating with DJs, producers to really create some amazing sounds. We're doing our Blup magazine, which is going to be good, which should be on our shop. We've got t-shirts and apparel. So, guys, make sure you jump on our website and, get some stuff. So this is the new stuff that's going to be launching very soon. And it's going to be on blup.world. And this is the t-shirt that I'm wearing currently. And then also, we've got the posters and prints and stuff like that. We've got Little Blup, which is quite cool. He's quite cute, isn't he? So we're going to have nice little action figures, which are going to be launched out. We're going to be launching our own actual design, orange wine, our candles, so your room can smell like Studio Blup, can smell fantastic, and obviously Blup jewelry. And lastly, do good, be good, all right? So throughout the years, we make sure that we make our design is generating money for charity, okay? So whilst Black Lives Matter was happening, we made sure we raised some money for a charity that was standing up against equality. We raised over £2,500 for this charity. But also, we raised some money for a 24-hour DJ rave, which was for mental health awareness. This was for Teenage Cancer Trust, and we raised over £68,000 for that, and limited edition signs. Also, as well, this is for our prostate cancer. We even sponsored a local basketball team as well, so giving back to our community. And this guy, he felt good wearing his Blup top. So, 2024, it's time. I'm a proud dad now, and little ledge. And his future needs protecting. So we've launched Blup Academy, and this is a chance now for everybody to really just understand what it takes to get to the top. Like we said in the Q&A, it's not just about your work that you're doing, it's about how you sell, how you network, how you talk to people. And when you do that, I guarantee you're going to get there to the top. All right? So coming up, we have some mentor programs. We've got personal development, Blup workshops, live tutorials, online courses, Blup podcasts, load of stuff, which is going to be launching very, very soon. And guys, I would love to get you guys involved, and if you come to London, I'd love to meet you guys in person, all right? So, be unreasonable, be uncomfortable. Your time is now. Thank you.